Sean with Pacific Charters, and every day at the end of the day, I always get this question, or on the way back in, we always get this question: what do we do with this fish? What's the best ways to cook it? What's the best way to prepare it? Well, I'm just going to give you one small example of what you can do with this. One of my favorite things to do is to make ceviche, and this is how you make ceviche. I'm going to show you guys literally how to make ceviche. So what we're going to do, we're going to need some limes, and I got probably an overabundance of limes here, but make sure you buy the individual limes. Don't buy the ones in the bag, because the bags always have dry limes in them. You're going to squeeze this thing and like one drop of lime juice is going to come out. I don't know where the hell they get them at, but it must be the desert or something. Anyways, the next thing we'll move on to, you're going to need the bell peppers. You're going to need some green bell peppers, a red bell pepper. You're going to need a yellow bell pepper. We're also going to need some onions. It can be either white onions or purple. I prefer the purple ones just because it adds a little contrast. And when I got contrast in my food, it makes my mouth water. The other thing you're going to need for sure is the cilantro. And make sure you get cilantro, not parsley. It's really easy to mistake it in the grocery store. Some optional items, folks. This is optional. You don't have to use it. You could use a habanero if you like it spicy. You could use a jalapeno. And let me guys give you a little jalapeno tip. When you go to the store and you buy jalapenos, if you see brown lines in these jalapenos, you can bet your boots they're going to be hot. The other thing is maybe a serrano, but those are like optional. The other thing you're going to need for spices is some salt. You're going to need some garlic and maybe some pepper if you want, some black pepper. Salt is added to taste. When you add the salt to all this, it's going to like bring out all the flavors. If you don't put any salt in there, it's going to be very bland. And last but not least, you're going to need probably, this is a few pounds of fillets right here. This will make a good amount of ceviche. You're going to chop this up into small little, maybe 1/4-inch cubes. The smaller you chop it, the quicker it cooks. If you use big pieces, expect it to take 2 or 3 hours to cook, maybe even 4. If you use small pieces, it'll cook up in like an hour. All right, so let's get to work and make this ceviche. All right, so now I got everything prepared for you guys off camera, so you don't have to watch me prepare and cut up the bell peppers, the onions, and the fish. I got everything prepared off camera. I got all the limes squeezed for you guys. So we're gonna start putting this thing together. So it's simple. Get yourself a big bowl. And I think the first thing that we're gonna add is this is the rockfish. This is only 4 fillets of vermilion. The big red fish, that's 4 fillets. It's a ton of fish. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put that in first. Okay. The next thing that we're gonna do is put the, we'll go with, let's do the bell peppers. So we got our bell peppers here. They're, I wouldn't say finely chopped, but they're chopped pretty good. We still got some chunks in there, but we're gonna add a good amount of this. I don't know if we'll do it all. I like to look at it and look at the color and the texture. But you gotta remember, when you're in these other countries, particularly Costa Rica, ceviche is not like a appetizer where you just sit around and eat a little bit of. It's an actual meal, so it's got some substances to it, some vegetables and some other things. So let's just let's add some green. All right. Oh, it's gonna take it all. I can tell right now. There's some yellow. Everybody sees red in ceviche, and you automatically think it's tomato. No, it's red bell pepper. We're gonna do it all. That is a lot of fish in there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this ceviche, but I'll figure it out. I'm sure I got some friends that will take it. Okay, next thing is purple onions. I like the purple onions. I don't know if you do, but let's see what we're doing here. I'll just mix this up a little bit. See, we got a good consistency. We're not overdoing it on anything. So, onion, let's mix it in, see where we're at. If you like a lot of onion in yours, put a lot of onion. I like more than that. There we go. Yeah, give you more. There we go. Look at that. You're just going to mix this around. For me, I would say this is like perfect consistency. So you want yours to kind of look like this. All right, next step. I got a whole bunch of lime juice right here. I'm going to show you guys the procedure. Take and cut these up like that. All right, there's your lime. Now, these are the limes that you buy individually. I want you to look, watch how much juice comes out of this. That's one lime. You buy the ones in the bag, you're not going to have that kind of production out of them. So I'm going to go ahead. Remember, the lime is how we cook. We don't boil this. We don't microwave it. The lime, it's the cooking agent. So just pour some in there. And then again, you're not making a soup out of this. But you got to remember that the fish fillets, they're like sponges. And they're going to absorb all these different vegetable tastes or flavors. They're going to absorb the lime and also cook at the same time. So I'm going to pour some more in there. You can already see it's soaked it all up. One thing you don't want to do is underdo it. And you guys can also see I went with some pretty big chunks of fish. All the way down to, we got some smaller pieces in there. So, like I said, the bigger the pieces, the longer it's going to take to cook. And this is already soaking up all those limes. This was 16 limes, folks. Do a little bit more. All right, that should be pretty good. It's going to soak this up. All right, looking good. Okay, now the next thing is if you want a little bit of heat, I've got some habaneros and jalapeños in here. I'm just going to take a little bit of this, put it in. That's probably enough just to add a little bit of heat to it. I mean, remember, we're not making salsa here. You're making a meal. So like, you don't want to be torturing yourself while you're trying to eat. And you want it to be enjoyable. Wow, it soaked up all that lime already. Okay. Next ingredient is salt. And I got a good bit of ceviche here. I think we'll just go with like, probably like that much salt. There we go. Mix that in. Now, if the salt is not to your flavor, then add some more. If you're unsure about how much salt to put it in a little bit at a time until it gets to the taste that you want to acquire. I like a little bit of pepper in mine. That's probably enough. And then you can't forget the garlic. Throw like that much. Small teaspoon. The salt, we put the big tablespoon. Okay, and then last but not least, let's get all this stuff out of the way here. We've got ourselves some cilantro. We'll just take this. I really should have a proper knife here to cut this, but I'm just kind of doing this on the fly so you guys can see the many uses of your rockfish. You don't want big chunks of cilantro floating around in there. So there we go. And that's probably half of the bouquet of cilantro that you get. Okay.
Smells good.
My God, I am telling you. So, you guys need a reason to go fishing. This is the reason right here. There is nowhere you're going to buy this in the store. And this is so good to eat. And it's so healthy for you. So, simple ingredients. I hope you guys, I hope you're able to go get some fish and right here in California. Make this dish. It's good for you. It's high in protein. And it tastes good. So, all right, well, I'm Sean, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you can, give me a thumbs up and a like. And again, if you guys come on my fishing charter, this is what you do with the fish. Everybody asks, what do you do with the fish? What's a recipe? Right here. So stay tuned maybe for more recipes. I'm Sean Stanback. Have a great day.